Hey, how's it going, guys? I hope you're having a super fantastic day. Today I want to share with you my workflow for doing sound design for some of my videos, which happens to save me a ton of time. I'm the kind of person who likes to record their own sound effects and often do their own sound design. However, this can be impractical for a couple of different reasons. For one, if I'm doing sound design for a specific project, and then when I'm completed with that project, I'm archiving it on a hard drive, it's very difficult for me to locate those sounds that I recorded for it. I would need to process and label each file individually, organize them on an external hard drive, and then remember that I have those files in the first place as I'm working on other projects. For two, I often don't have time to do sound design for each and every single project, which means that doing sound design often looks a lot less like this and more like this. Endlessly searching Google for royalty-free sounds, many of which are pretty expensive, and searching online libraries last minute as I scramble to finish a project before the deadline. Soundly is an app that I've been using for a few months now, and it has solved a lot of the problems I've faced within my sound design workflow. When you subscribe, you gain access to Soundly's own sound effects library, which exists on their cloud, and you can even link other libraries to keep them all in one place. No longer are you going to be searching for sounds in a bunch of different places. This app is literally all you need. There are numerous paid sound effects libraries that you can add, but there are also several free ones, and the best part is they're all royalty free, meaning you can use them however you want. If you've paid for sound effects packs in the past, Soundly is also a great way to keep them organized. You can store sounds you've bought or created yourself within the app locally or on the cloud. Wherever you decide to store them, this eliminates the need to carry one of these around in the event that you need a quick sound. Speeding up the process even more, you can drag and drop sounds directly into your Premiere project, and that sound is automatically copied within your project folder. As video editors, we know how important it is to keep all of your project media organized within a project folder. If a file accidentally gets moved while a project is being edited, that file will go offline, and you have to go through the annoying process of relinking it. Soundly saves me time in this way by not making me manually copy over each and every sound file I think I might want to use for an edit. Let's dive right into the Soundly app so I can show you exactly how I use it for my video creation process. Okay, so we are within the Soundly app. Over here to the left, we have libraries, and there are two categories, cloud and local. Underneath cloud, we have the Soundly Pro library. If you go to add-on, there's all these other free sound effects libraries that previously you would have to go to these websites individually and search for these sounds. With Soundly, you can literally just add these to their cloud library, and they're all searchable with this search bar here. So if I was looking for a specific sound effect, I wouldn't just be looking at Soundly's library or Free Sounds library or any of these free libraries here. I'd be searching all of them simultaneously, which is incredibly useful. More than just that, if we go back to sounds here, we have local, and all of these are sound effects packs that I have purchased at one point in time. And what's amazing about this library is that you are basically able to reference all of these sounds at once, and you can import them into the Soundly app, and you can reference them at basically any time, which is so useful. So let's jump right into how you're actually going to want to use this platform for your own project. So one thing that I like to start off by doing is to create a new collection. So I'm going to name this Sound Design YouTube video for the video that we're working on right now. And inside of this collection, I can just add any sound effect that I want to it. The useful thing about this is I can create a collection for each and every project that I work on and then have them ready in this collection for when I'm editing and I need to grab them quickly. So for this project, I know I'm gonna need some tall grass and wind. So right here, what just popped up are all of the sound effects with tall grass in the title. And as you can see over here, this one comes from Soundly Pro. A lot of these come from Free Sounds, and it looks like that's basically the only libraries that we're referencing right now. Let's listen to this wind, long grass. I think this effect right here is gonna work well, so let's go ahead and add that to my sound design YouTube video. I'm gonna look for a leaves crunching sounds. Maybe snow will sound good. So it's worth mentioning that you don't need to find the exact sound that you're looking for. Sometimes similar sounds will sound actually better and suit your project better. Often you will find the sound that you're looking for, but like with this footsteps and fresh snow sound effect, like this could work for any number of different things. So feel free to listen to other sounds other than the one that you're specifically searching for. It's kind of like when people do sound design or Foley for like feature films, and they want a bone-breaking sound, and what they do instead of like finding a bone somewhere and breaking it, they actually just break a stalk of celery. And for some reason, that's a more convincing bone-breaking sound effect than like actually breaking a bone. Let's look for some wind sound effects, because we're in a field for the beginning of this video. I'm gonna add this effect to the collection as well. Let's try to find some bird, maybe ambience. There's a bunch of these. Yeah, I like that one. So we're gonna add that to the collection. It's worth mentioning that the Soundly sound effects library itself is actually pretty good. Several of these sounds that I'm using for this project came from the Soundly Pro library, which I think is really, really cool. So one of the most useful features of Soundly is the ability to create files from selections. And this ends up being useful for a couple of different reasons. So with this design whoosh sound effect, as you can see, we have on the waveform 4 different whooshes. Let's say I liked this third one the most. I can make a selection around this third one and then drag and drop that to my desktop, which is amazingly useful. And as you can see, if I open this up, it's just the selection. So that saves you a ton of time if you're looking for a sound effect, you find a section of it that you know you like and want to use, then you can literally just make the selection right here and save that selection as a file, rather than having to remake that selection in Premiere and then drag it into your timeline. So that's Soundly. If you're interested in this service, I'll leave a link in the description of this video where you can register for free. Soundly's free tier contains every Soundly feature and allows you to add up to 2,500 local files, which is perfect for getting started. Soundly's Pro plan is $15 per month, which might sound a bit steep, but for as much as I use this service, I can confidently recommend it. Anyways, that's gonna do it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it, and if you'd like to see more videos from me, please consider subscribing. I'd also love to know who you are, so feel free to drop a comment below just saying hi. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.